It's goodbye to Punjab for the entire season, but it's a story of too little, too late. I'm joined by Sean Pollock, Joy Bhattacharya. Joy, I'll come to you first because Sean and I sort of did this whole Punjab run chase to death on Crickbuzz Combox, so we'll try and avoid him repeating everything he said. It was the main theme that we had there was if only. Where were they early season?
Where were they early season? Where were they when they had to get fourth in the final over and they couldn't get across the line? They have 100 questions to ask themselves, and the players have a lot of questions to ask themselves. But the truth is, so does the coaching staff. Given the way they played today and given the team lineup that they had today, there are certain obvious things that you can look at and say, if, for example, Chris Jordan was fit and finished quarantine, there was no reason for him not to be playing. This is a bowling attack that finally looked like a bowling attack that made sense. Again, I said, we were talking about it just before they went on to bat, that they'll float Sarfraz Khan. They did that. That experiment has failed for the nth time for them, and perhaps there is a time they should also figure out what they want to do. But that's the thing with them, that their opening pair is so very good that if somebody gives them support down the line, that whether it's a Shah Rukh or an Aiden Markram or an Hendricks, they are a very formidable combination. And that's something that they haven't got in the entire season. Finally, they've got it going together, and I'm happy for them. But it's just, if you're a Punjab fan, you look back and said, now, it's bittersweet. The victory today is bittersweet. It's, you're happy about winning, but you're like looking at the coach and saying, these guys were available before, weren't they? I mean, you haven't picked them before this.
And there's some serious experience on that bench, Sean. I mean, when you talk about Anil Kumble, Wasim Jaffer, Andy Flower, these are not just guys who mess around. You've got some serious firepower in there, serious firepower in the dugout. They'll have lots of positives to take from the bowling. Rahul and Mayank have been outstanding, but just something in the middle and some X factor that has prevented them being in the top four.
Yeah, it has indeed. And I mean, you look at the coaching staff and they would have had their ideas and the way to get their team to be successful. Chris Gayle would have been part of those plans and maybe didn't kick on like they would have liked him to do. And sometimes when you're in the mix, you can't see the different options that could possibly be available to you, or the subtle changes you can make. And I think everyone has to really take responsibility. As you said, I mean, if you think about the starts, they've got the top two, to not have anyone coming in and doing a job for them. And then even some of the bowling performances, they've been good, and not being able to get it over the line in those tight situations as well. I mean, they'll be disappointed. I think it's not the first season that they've had a bit of frustration.
The numbers, the seasons, the history, it all proves it. Punjab in the past have been stuck on 12 points 4 seasons in a row. Now, we know 12 points is possible qualification. I mean, very unlikely, but possible. But in most cases, 12 points is almost made it, but didn't make it. That's what's happened to Punjab. 5th place at the moment. That's where they're probably likely to finish. Look at that net run rate. They tried hard. They've gone over Mumbai. They really needed to get, not over, they couldn't get over, but as close to Kolkata as possible, that if Rajasthan were to absolutely thrash Kolkata in the second game, they would have some chance of getting over. Now it'll need to be some ridiculous thrashing, and we're not expecting that to happen. So 5th place is where they'll probably finish, maybe even 6th place. And every time, Joy, guess who has been the top scorer? KL Rahul.
No, absolutely. I mean, he's been miles ahead. And here I have something to say. Internationally, when international teams play, especially in leagues where there is, you can't buy all the top players. Like in football, you can go and buy all the top players and just bulk up. But in leagues like the NBA or baseball, what happens is, if you have a limited budget, if you realize that the team has a low ceiling, then you try and break up the team and you try again from scratch. I think that's what Punjab needs. They need a reboot, because this is the same team which is every year they're going there, and for 4 years they played with the same team, and they keep coming up to that level, 18, 19, 20, 21, and they're just not getting across the line. And I think that's the one thing that they have to look at and say, we cannot afford to do 18, 19, 20, 21 again. Because they've done it too often. They've just got those 6 points. They're close, but they're not finishing. It's better to break it up and say, we might have 3 wins, we might have 10. But we are certainly not going to sit in what we call mid-table mediocrity again. I think that's what they need to do.
And that table, Sean, the playoff drought that we showed you, what it didn't tell you was for a lot of the teams, a drought meant you could finish 8th, you could finish 7th, you had a bad season, you forget about it. But in Punjab's case, it was never really a bottom of the table kind of scenario. It was always, we're just there, but we're not there.
Yeah, funny enough, looking at that points table is the one that sums it up for me. Because if you do have a look at the points table, you can just see, look on the right-hand side, NRR, just short of being a positive season. And that's been the case in point for them. They're 0.0001 of being in the positive net run rate, and they're just one win away from it being a positive season. And that's been the case in point for them too often. So, yeah, it's a difficult one to try and work out. And for me, it's just been a case of the middle order, the finisher. There hasn't been enough of that because they have got starts. And to their credit, I mean, if they had Maxwell and he had performed like he has this season, they would have definitely been into the playoffs. And they made that decision to go down the route of Maxwell because that's what they were requiring. They had the starts. They just needed someone to really fire. But when he came across, he didn't manage to do so. So I would be dead keen to hang on to 5 or 6 players that they have got. Some guys who've really contributed well. But the makeup of the rest of the side will have to be pinpoint in their selection to make sure that they get those extra points required.